All right, welcome back. Merry Christmas Eve. Happy holidays, everybody. I am really excited today. I just got the delivery in of the Arctic Rescue Vehicle from Super7 in their G.I. Joe ReAction figures line. Super cool stuff. Immediate impression, just getting the box out of the mailer that it came in, the delivery package, was like, wow, look at this G.I. Joe toy package. It just has that vibe. And it took me back to being a kid and having that G.I. Joe toy in a package and the logo. And it's just like, wow, the artwork and the window with the figure. And I'm like, oh man, a vehicle set. So really cool. It's Christmas Eve. So chill, man. Talk about a throwback, right? Very, very cool. So I'm super excited just from a nostalgia standpoint. But you know what? Super7, in my opinion, from their Ultimates and their big, dream projects, if you will, that they've put out on pre-order this year, and the ReAction figure line and just everything they're doing, they've had a great year, I came back in a great year to start collecting again, and Super7 has absolutely rocked it. So heck yeah, we've got Snake Eyes with the red glow feature. We've got the blind woodsman, his sled, his dogs, and they're exploding onto the scene here. And even though he's the blind woodsman, he has a large laser rifle and he's shooting. I guess that's why this is for ages 14 and up, because only kids that are 14 and up can use a blind action figure to shoot a laser gun, safely anyway. Really love the colors, the Arctic Rescue Vehicle, G.I. Joe. We have 3 panels. This is so cool, man. It just has this really throwback old school vibe, and I'm geeking out over here. Very cool. It has 3 panels from the cartoon, which I haven't seen in a really long time. I'll probably watch it after shooting this video here. And we have Snake Eyes when he is radioactive, carrying the canister, the blind woodsman taking him to the sled, and we have the dogs and the sled taking Snake Eyes off to safety. Really nice. At the bottom, we have 2 bios that can be cut out. One for Snake Eyes, who is a commando, and one for the blind woodsman, who is a survivalist. Really, really nice. I don't think that I'm going to cut these out because I don't know that I'm going to destroy this box. Heck yeah. So let's get these guys out of the box and let's check them out. All right. Very, very nice. I connected the set so I could get that pose from the front of the box with the beautiful artwork. And I have a really close approximation, and I'll tell you what I mean in a second. The pieces connect together relatively easy. The harness itself is really pliable, and it connects to the underside of the dogs. I'll show you that in a second. It also connects to the sleigh here with some slots that are on the sleigh, and there are some pegs that stick out on this end of the harness. Very, very nice. We have the radioactive canister here, the fateful radioactive canister that brought the blind woodsman and Snake Eyes together. And we have the blind woodsman over here holding his rifle in a really unorthodox way here, so much so that he can't really fire the trigger. But that's because of an articulating issue that I'll show you in a moment, at least to my preference. And we have Snake Eyes in the sleigh, also holding his pistol, because, even though he's sick, he's ready. So heck yeah. We have the 6 dogs pulling on the sleigh. So underneath, each dog is connected to the harness with these pegs that are perfectly lined up with the leather straps on the harness. As you can see, there are these holes right there and right there to receive the pegs. And these pegs are not a very brittle style plastic, so you don't have to worry about them breaking off easily. I would still be careful, but they're not going to break off easily. In terms of each of the dogs, they are identical. And in terms of articulation, as we saw, the head goes up and down. The legs each go forward and back. And the tail has some cool articulation. It's on a ball peg, and so it can go all the way around. It can wobble side to side, up and down, and you can get some rotation out of it. So really nice, very, very cool. And that snaps right in very easily, just like this, underneath each of the dogs. And just like that, they're attached, and it's really, really strong. It is really strong. Very cool, very, very cool. Let's get our 6 dogs back there. Put this radioactive thing way back here. Cool, let's take a look at our 2 main stars. I'm going to bring Snake Eyes right over here close to the light so that he can absorb as much light as possible so we can try to get that red glow effect. And I'm also going to get the blind woodsman off of the peg that is on the sleigh. There are 2 pegs on the sleigh so that you can stand your figures. Very nice. Let's take a quick look at this laser rifle. It is really cool. I like it. I like the blue. I like the black wires underneath. And that's where I had my blind woodsman holding on right here because of how thick this handle is. And just to give you a comparison here, it turns to the side. And in order for me to get the grip around the handle, I would have to warp the fingers out significantly. And to my personal preference, it's not that serious. I don't want to warp the hand. So I will display this rifle in his hand like this. Not so much in a firing position, but just kind of like in a carrying position. All right, yeah, so very, very nice with the blind woodsman there. Let's take a close look at him and his deco. I really like the crisp paint app around the eyes. I'm feeling the brown and the beige. The straps around the calves and the shins, even though those are not really boots. So that's a nice, interesting look there. Very cool, very chill. He has articulation in his arms. They go around, and his legs. They can go forward, not so much back at all. But his head isn't going to give you any rotation or wobble or tilt because of the mold, which is a really good mold, you know? It's a really good mold. It looks great. Very cool. Very, very nice. So we're going to go ahead and get the blind woodsman back on the sleigh. All right, we're going to bring Snake Eyes front and center. I've had him there right underneath a light. I don't know if it's enough, but let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit and see if we can get the glow feature. Ready? On 2. 1 and... Wow, there's a little bit of the glow there. Very, very faint, but it comes across on the camera. But that was really nice. Very cool. All right. Let's take a close look at Snake Eyes. He has a laser pistol. And I like these little flared out points here. You see them there at either side. Very nice. I like the paint application on the hand. It's really crisp. It doesn't go over or bleed over onto the translucent plastic. The purple, same. Very nice. I'm really digging that purple. Same with the black. I like how it's matted and not glossy. Same on the boots. Very matted. Nice. He has the pouch on the side that is also purple. And this is like a translucent blue. Very cool. He has the 5 points of articulation. He's going to get the rotation in the arms. He has forward in the legs. And his head can turn around because he does not have a massive mane of hair or beard. Very nice. And as we saw, he glows in the dark. And that is because he is radioactive from carrying this bad boy to save his team. So let's see if I can get him to carry it. Not too shabby. That's actually not too bad. Way to go, Snake Eyes. I'm very happy. This is my first G.I. Joe reaction figure in what's going to be a build out of the collection because I love G.I. Joe, loved it growing up. I appreciate all the efforts to relaunch the line and relaunch the toys in the modern era. And I definitely love the fact that Super7 is blowing my mind by bringing back, you know, as close to cartoon accurate renditions as possible. This is just mind-blowingly super cool. I love this set. Heck yeah. And I can't help but get the vibe of Santa Claus. Except for the sick person in the sleigh. Otherwise, if it was a sleigh full of gifts, you know, we're right on. A little bit off with the dogs, but hey, you know, it's a compromise. Very, very cool. Very, very chill. I do not have, as I mentioned, other G.I. Joe reaction figs for a themed comparison today. What I'd like to do is just kind of like share a few of the reaction figures that I've picked up recently that I like a lot, you know, and they just happen to be the ones that I've just picked up very recently. So first up, I will bring out the Super7 reaction Transformers Galvatron. So I'll also bring out another Transformer, and we'll also keep with the theme and the vibe of the holiday season. Holiday Optimus Prime. Merry Christmas, Optimus Prime. There we go. Very, very nice. I'll bring out a favorite recent acquisition of mine, Michael Knight. The Knight Rider Michael Knight. Very, very nice. Very excited to have that guy in my collection. I thought that was super cool when they dropped that one. I'll also bring out a childhood nostalgia favorite and a very cool reaction fig. I'll bring out Grandpa from the Munsters, right? And sorry, Galvatron and Knight Rider, but there I gotta cover you guys up there. Gotta make room for Grandpa. You know what I mean? How cool is that? Very, very nice. Very cool. Heck yeah, absolutely. As always, everybody, I'm having a lot of fun taking time out to re-enjoy and re-experience the world and the art of toys, and enjoying also taking some time out to share that experience with you. I hope you're able to keep coming back and sharing experiences too. Until next time, everybody, take care.